There we go. Excellent. Almost excellent. Now we're good. Now we're good. Hello! Uh, dinner was quick. So, I'm gonna be showing off Gwent, the Witcher card game. I've not played The Witcher 3, so I have no basis of comparison for playing this against the actual game within that. I've played about 10 games of this so far, as you can tell by my level 3 rank. So, my strategic, I might make some bad plays. So, but I want to show this off. I want to, because it's a very unique game. It's something very different from card games I normally play. I'm gonna quick show you the tutorial. This is gonna be, if you've already played or are aware of how Gwent works, this is going to be very obvious to you. So like, you know, I assume, if you've already played this game. So, in Gwent, you're trying to win a best 2 out of 3 game to get that full crown. Which means you want to win 3 rounds with the most total strength. So, you go back and forth playing cards, and you want to... The crux of, like, what makes strategy in Gwent work is that you have to win by you want to win by as little as possible, and, like, know when to just give up on a round. So you have to have the most strength in play, and you have 3 different rows that cards can go in. The rows don't mean anything by themselves. Cards affect certain rows, though. So on our side, we have an army that makes 8 strength, a ballista that has 5, and so we have 13 total. We also have Geralt here.
Not your lucky day.
Geralt is a gold card, which matters for future stuff. So let's go ahead and hover over some of these cards here. So we have a couple different things I can talk about immediately, where we have bronze bordered cards. This is a bronze bordered card. We have gold bordered cards. You can see that Geralt is just stronger than, like, the Redanian Knight. Also has a really sweet animation. Gold cards have a really kick-ass animation most of the time. So, but yeah, the crux of the game is you're just trying to have a higher strength total than your opponent. It's simple to understand, but there's a lot of complexity in how you get your 2 wins, you know? I think the best way to show it is after just doing that. I'm gonna ignore the rest of these tutorials and just jump into a game. And talk about it as we do this. But the crux of it is 3 rounds. You want to win 2 of the rounds. There's 5 different factions in the game. I'm gonna get very sidetracked talking about a lot of things, so don't worry about that. And if there's, like, questions on stuff, I can try to answer them as best as I can. So we have, where's the best place to look at the 5 factions? Is that actually just in the decks? Yeah. We have Skellige, we have the Northern Realms, we have Monsters, we have Scoia'tael, and Nilfgaard. Each faction has a faction ability. So for the, where can I see those? In the deck builder, maybe? Yeah, let's try in the deck builder. Yeah, so each faction has a faction ability, which is the Skellige has this one that's in rounds 2 and 3. All non-gold cards get +1 strength, so they play to the late game. And then you have like the passive ability, and then you have the hero card for whoever you're playing. Spawn 2 clan accredited warriors, which are these ones here. 9 strength. Skellig is Nords, Northern Realms is England, Monsters are Monsters, Scoia'tael are Elves, and Nilfgaard is France, but like evil France. Alright, good to know. I can quick talk about deck building rules before we jump into a game. This is the deck building screen. By the way, I'm playing this all with a controller. It has a really nice interface. Bronze cards, you can have up to 3 copies in a deck. As you might guess, this is like... I don't own a lot of cards, so I don't even think I have a triplicate of anything in the deck at the moment. But you can have 3 copies of bronze cards. Bronze cards tend to be about 8 strength on average, is what I've seen, with some having abilities that let them bypass that. Priestess of Freya is generally worth something like 13. You can have 6 silver cards in your deck. Only 1 copy of a silver card. Silver cards are generally worth about 10 strength. You can see Juta and Damoon here is the same as... is worth the same... So, Chronon Krati Warrior is worth 8, normally. And Juta and Damoon is worth 10, normally. Gold cards are also one of only. You can only play one of gold cards, and you only play 4 different gold cards. They're generally worth about 12. You can see the kind of going up. But gold cards, like Geraltir, have a very powerful ability, and that is basically every removal spell in the game will not hit gold cards. So Scorch here destroys the strongest non-gold units in the battlefield. So it won't kill Geralt, and they'll just move past. Lacerate removes 3 strength from all non-gold units in a row. So, if I hit this, it would be everything would get -3 except for Geralt. So, let's go ahead and jump into a game. I think I can demonstrate things better as I'm playing than just talking them through. So we'll just jump into a casual match. So, the deck I have here is the Skellige. It's the one I've opened some cards for, but it's effectively the starter for the faction. The 5 factions play out pretty differently. One cares about gold cards, the Northern Realms. Spells are new. They weren't in The Witcher 3? Okay.
You've got the heart of an Uncrate.
Uncrate!
Uncrate. So, the way the game plays out, you draw 10 cards at the start of the game, of your 25. In round 2, you're going to draw 2 cards, and in round 3, you'll draw 1 card. Those are the only cards you draw in the entire game. Everything else is just whatever's in your hand. So you have to make the best of all your resources. Let's see. Dimerdium Bomb is a D-spell that's worth keeping. Scorch is worth keeping. I don't think the Weather Immune Longship is worth keeping, because our opponent's not playing Weather. Lacerate's not the best against this. I kind of want to... You can mulligan 3 cards. First Light gets rid of Weather. I don't think our opponent's going to be doing Weather. We can get rid of that. Okay, we'll get rid of those 3. So... Again, so you have these 10 cards, and you're only going to draw 3 more over the course of the game, defaultly. So you can't just all in on one round. You want to win a round by as little as possible, so you're not overextending into, just getting beat up. It sucks if you do that. Okay, so... The Skirmishers are the best unit, one of the best units in this faction. They get +3 strength, base strength when revived. There's some good revival in this. We're going to play out our own, and we're going to use the Clan Tarash Shieldsmith to add 2 to its base strength for revival later. Looks like our opponent has a very similar game plan, I see.
So what? Should I pound it into a poker?
Morhog devour ye!
This all seems oddly familiar. What? This is my next turn play. What the hell? My deck is good in the mirror, obviously. This is already a lot more complex than Witcher 3 Gwent? Okay. So, you have this timer for your plays. If you fail to play a card, I think you just ditch a card at random? I don't like doing this early, but... So the reason I like that it's okay to use this early, your hero power that makes 2 Anchorite Warriors, is because these don't get pumped by our faction ability. So playing these early is fine.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Really? This is one of the most powerful cards in the faction, and it's not worth playing on turn 1. There was nothing to revive. Question is, do I feel good passing here? So, I've played 3 cards into this board. 1, 2, 3. My opponent's played 4. And in order to take the round, they're going to have to play a 5th card. So I think I'm actually going to pass the round and take the 2-card advantage on them. Or they can just pass it back and I win the round with a 1-card advantage, which would be super great. I think they'll probably play a card and take the round, though. I hope it's 2 cards to take the round. That would rule. Oh my god, it's 2 cards to take the round, because their light longship is only worth 7. They could tie it, but... So, card advantage is very key in this game, and, like, burning your opponent's cards on, like... You know, they're going to win this round, alright? Because once you pass, you can't play a card anymore. You're done. Like, that, you can see I can't, like, you know, there's a thing over my hand. So, I've passed. It's all on my opponent to play any number of cards they want. If we tie on 26 strength, we both get the victory. Which means round 2 will be the final round.
Looky here.
I've passed. So I'm up. My opponent only has 4 cards in hand, and I have 8. Or I guess they have 5 cards in hand. They have their hero power as well. So yeah, we lose round 1, but we're up very heavily for future rounds. And we draw 2 cards. And they draw 2 cards. This round, I'm going to lead. If you win a round, you play first. I think it's sort of disadvantageous. Okay, I play the prize-winning cow. When it's removed from the battlefield, it spawns a chort, and the chort is a 9 strength thing. We're gonna go ahead and play the Axeman. I'm gonna play a couple of these. They get strengthened whenever opponents lose strength, which is what our buddy here does. So they only have so many cards in hand. Yeah, strategic loss is a very interesting way to, like, play it out. I love it. I love that that's a legitimate plan, you know?
The crowns. Come on, quick now.
You gonna pump the cow? Sure. That's fine.
Morhog devour ye!
So I'm going to lower the cow. So, one thing I'm sort of trying to play around here is Scorch. It would be quite... I left this at 6 strength in case my opponent's holding this card. Interesting. They think they have me in 3. How many cards you got in hand? 4? I don't think you have me in 3. At all. They get to start with prize-winning cow, I suppose, but I don't think that's good enough. I'll take the win. The thing I was thinking on was killing the cow, and then winning with the cow not in play, because when the cow leaves, the chort appears. Which means, you know, round 3. Ooh, that's a good one. This pumps a 5 units by 4 strength. We're gonna go ahead and just lead with, I assume they have their own Skellige. Okay.
May Freya choose the victor.
Playing the 12 here so that I can't get scorched for huge, you know, damage. I might not actually get to play the Scorch, because it might be
Bow
disadvantageous.
before modern Freya.
Oh, they do have a revival. They should revive that 10 strength there. The reviver's very powerful. But yeah, the 10 strength becomes 13 if they revive it, so it's the strongest card by a mile. This is the best card in the faction, I think, right? At least as that I've seen so far.
Nothing like some overseas plundering and spread.
So, with this actually looks good for me. Now I can finally, like, deploy the Scorch if I want to. Think I will hold on it for just a moment. I want to see if my opponent deploys anything else.
And fire and iron.
I have no reason to not to deploy this yet. It'll kill the 13. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, I thought the... That's fine. So they're gonna make their 2 units, which is alright. Okay.
The sea provides.
So I'm kind of holding actions until my opponent plays... There's a card that doubles all weakened units' power.
We'll greet him with and fire and iron.
We don't want to do that quite yet. Let's Scorch. So, the fact that I'm up so many cards means that I get to hold these for the perfect time. So there's the Doubler. That's one of the most powerful cards in the faction. But the Dimerium Bomb resets things to base strength. So we're going to go ahead and... Boop. So now they're only winning by 48 to 41. And from here we can use Commander's Horn to pump our team. And we have 57 to 48, and that's the game. We even have the last rate in the back in the pocket in case we needed it. So, did that make sense? I hope that was straightforward enough. But yeah, so the like loss in round 1 was how round 3 was victorious. They'd spent too many resources. Let's send good game. If not, go ahead and... I'm just assuming I'm the last person on this train right now. One thing I like here is that your daily rewards are rounds won, not victories. So even if you get a half victory, you still get progress on here. So like even if you get like you lose, but you lose 1-2, you still get progress on your daily rewards. Oh, crap! I've not been. Oh, we got a card. 10 strength, no ability. Manticore, siege, and it's in a... Okay, nice. Oh, Benek, have I... What's not making sense to you? I can try and help. The other thing I find really funny in this is that cards come in barrels and kegs here. You get a keg of cards from this nice person. Oh, you just got here. Okay, I was like, oh god, did the last like all my explanation was garbage? Oh no. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and open up a keg of cards. It's a pack. This helpful buddy sells us a barrel of cards. I love it. So, the way it works, as it says up there, is you get 5 cards in a barrel. Your first 4 are just like, normal. Nice. Ambush. When revealed, the non-gold unit appears on the row. Remove 5 strength from... I needed to show off ambush from adjacent non-gold units. Because ambush is a keyword specific to, I forget the... Scoia'tael? Ooh. That's incredibly strong. 11 strength for a generic brown card is much higher than normal. Usually it's 8. Redanian Elite. If there are 3 or more Redanian Elite on your side, convert them to gold and remove until removed. And then the Necker. When your hand or on your battlefield, gain 1 strength whenever a Devourer absorbs strength. When removed from the battlefield, play a Necker from your deck. Okay. So then, when you get your rare, you get to pick which one you want. So you get you get to choose, like, oh, I already own 3 of this, so I can ignore that. What do we want here? So Fire Scorpion is sort of a card we've seen. Remove 3 strength from opposing non-gold unit. Promote. Convert all non-gold units to gold. So becoming gold means you're immune to removal, and within that faction, the Northern Realms, their passive is a gold unit gets +2 strength. So this is effectively +6 strength and cannot be targeted for your side. It's very nice. And then we got the bear, which I opened one of these earlier. I haven't been able to make good use of this yet. I don't know. I don't have a good way to damage it is the problem. Hex buff. Kind of want to promote. I don't know if that's actually worthwhile, though. Like, I don't have a good sense for what is super powerful and what isn't as far as normal cards go, but I've seen some pretty dumb cards. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the... Bear. Does weather affect the Berserker? I don't think that counts as weekend. I'm gonna pick it because that's the faction I'm playing right now. Anyway, let's go back to the shop. So, you have resources you might be familiar with if you're playing... Buddy, I'm trying to explain. Thank you. I'm leaving. You have multiple resources in the game. You have, shards, which are the 180 things that look like fruity pebbles. Cards can be disenchanted to... It can be milled. So, like, you know... for scrap. Yeah, scraps. And then you can create cards. I think it's a common is 30, then 80, then 200, then... Is it 8? I don't know what full is. I have to find a big one. 800, yeah. Grave Hag here's a gold. Rarity, yeah, so we have common, rare, epic, legend. Again, if you're familiar with Hearthstone, you're familiar with this. And the 245 is your currency to buy packs with. You get like 100 of it when you fill that bar on your like the 6 round wins. So it's pretty easy to get these. Is there an arena-esque thing? Not that I'm familiar with. Again, game's in closed beta, so we're gonna buy 2 kegs.
Goodest good soup got, most goodest.
Thank you. Thanks, buddy. So we got Queen's Guard. Resurrect all Queen's Guards and add +1 base strength to Ceres, wherever it is. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Black Infantry Arbalist. Remove 3 strength. If the unit's strength is higher than base, remove 6. Ooh, nice. Weather immune, gain 1 strength at the start of the turn if a row is affected by fog.
Nice.
Gain a shield. Shields protect 1 from strength. Okay, so, and this thing has like a defense on it. It's slightly weaker than a normal unit would be at that strength, at that. Oh, and then we got 3 choices. We got Blue Scout Stripes. Add 4 strength to a non-old unit, so it's 4 and 4, which is 8. Gain 4 strength whenever either player uses a leader card, but before its effects resolve. Interesting. That one's strong. Whenever this unit is weakened but not destroyed, play an instance of it from your deck. That's intriguing. So if you have a, like, again, this faction really is kind of like Warrior, where it has like it cares about weakened minions. I like the Scouts. I like the Drum. This is a card that I need multiples of, so I should start on this. I don't know how good it is, but it seems interesting. Let's open the other keg, and we'll try to get some more here, too. Alright. Ambush, yep. Oh. Oh, Blue Stripe Commandos. This card's really cool. Add 2 strength to all other Blue Stripe Commandos in your hand, deck, or your side of the battlefield. This is a, it's Clockroach. Add 2 strength for each dwarf unit on your side. Alright. Old Spear Tip Asleep. +1 strength for all other non-old units in the row. Whenever there are 3 or more units on the opposing row, transform into Old Spear Tip Awake. Oh, so this card has the, like, that has the arrows. That means you can place it in any row. Thank you for the bits, Trader 5 and Dwight. Also, this is a rare. Alright, and then we can pick... Add 4 strength to a non-gold unit in your hand. War Longship, remove 2 strength from an opposing non-gold unit whenever you discard a unit. And add 3 strength to 2. This actually seems quite strong. Also, the Dragoons are also quite strong. That's 9 strength total. Usually, like, so it's 8 strength base, and then if you work for it, you can get, like, 9 or 10 out of a bronze. That's sort of the like, rules. Go with that. This one's very very good. I've seen this card on the other side of the table, and it's quite strong.
Ahoy!
All right, let's go back into the game. Try showing off some of the other factions. Yeah, let's show off some of the other factions, I think. So we'll leave this deck to the side and show off some of the other ones. So we've seen one faction. Let's go to Northern Realms. Now I'll do some deck building as well to show off that interface. It's pretty clean.
As dead as a creature.
Ooh,
Onward!
they're playing the Monster faction. So the Monster faction is very powerful. Their card lets them keep the last unit they played from their hand, non-gold, and then their hero power is just an 11 strength unit that sticks around. Choose a bronze unit, play an instance of it from your deck. I don't know how many of these are in my deck, though. I don't... actually, Weather Immune might be nice here. Promote's good. Promotes an anti-weather effect. Or one of these siege support. Reaver Scout. Hey. Yeah, we can do better than that. Alright, so we're on the play. Dunbanner Heavy Cavalry, maybe? It converts to gold after it's in play for 3 turns. And then, like, it hides its like, strength boost. I'll go with that. That seems like a fine start. My ability here lets me copy a bronze unit. Copy it exactly. So, like, with this strength bump. What do you got? You're playing that Manticore? Yeah, you got that Manticore. Alright, let's just go ahead and play
Any last words?
Geralt. And our faction makes gold cards get +2 strength. So...
Resistance is futile.
How much more do I want to commit to this board? I don't think it's too much.
Best give up now!
I think that's enough. We're up 13. They might just pass it. It would be reasonable for them to just ship the turn. Okay, that thing likes fog. 0 power dudes die in this, yes. I still can't pass is the problem. So if I pass here, things are going to get very bad for me, and I don't want that. Because what they can do is they can just use their play Airdrin, which is an 11 strength weather immune that can be kept by their ability. So they'll play that and then keep an 11 for the next round.
Alert! To arms!
I'm going to commit a little more. I want to have enough advantage, because that single play is very strong, and I don't want that to happen. Alright. God, I don't like committing more onto this, but I don't want to give them the round plus 11 strength.
But we're broke as shit peddlers. Best give up now!
Alright, this is an overcommit. They could just pass and take the round from here. It wouldn't be an unreasonable play. Okay, here we go. They're finally playing their damn 11. I think from here I can pass, because they have to play another card in order to... Or, I could lower that thing's strength. If they committed that to the board, maybe they intend on keeping it? It's not unreasonable. How spicy you feeling, Jens? I will likely pass on this round. No, okay, they're gonna take it. So that's kind of what I expect. They're gonna get to keep this around for next round, but it's going to still have the strength minus. So they've realized they don't want to overcommit into it, and their ability lets them keep the 8 strength for next round. Now the question is, how am I gonna be making up? Okay, fog's fine. That's also fine. How am I going to be making up the... Do I just want to win in round 2? Or, like, how do I want to do this is the question, you know? I'm kind of thinking I want to win in this round. Is that possible with this hand? Maybe. Dunbanner Cavalry, plus 8 strength. Make a copy of it. Make them all gold. That wouldn't be unreasonable. Alright, let's rally. This is dangerous. Okay. Ooh, this thing eats a random unit from the grave and takes its strength. It's quite a powerful card. It's one of the only like random effects in the game. Yeah, I am.
Alert! To arms!
I'm going in on this one. We're gonna try to win on this round.
Regroup.
That is horrible.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Okay. Like I said, we make a copy of a thing, so we're just gonna copy this Dunbanner Light Cavalry. That's our game plan. That's fine. It's weather immune, so I don't care. Thankfully. This would be very bad if this card was not weather immune, but weather immune is very, very huge in this. They have the little foglets. They come out when fog shows up. Fog puts your units to 1 strength. Alright, so here we go ahead and make a copy of our 22.
Crush those vermin!
And hope that this is enough? Oh dear, this might not be enough. Alright. Turn them gold! Yeah, it's not gonna be enough.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Alright. They're gonna probably take round 3 because they have their faction ability that lets them keep a 14 on the battlefield. What the hell's that? Is that a lightning bolt? Sweet. Hey, the foglets are back. Blast them! So yeah, so you can kind of see how the like overcommitting to your board or getting your opponent to overcommit like that. Like we overcommitted in 1 and then didn't have enough to actually win in 3. Very clearly, they had us beaten by a pretty hefty amount, but we still get a round victory. And you still get progress if you get a round victory, so that's good enough. Let's show off Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard is about spies and information. They're an they're a unique one to play.
Any last word?
Well, thank you, Snapper.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Alright. So... probably want to keep one of the first lights around. Alright. So this is a spy. You can see it has the eyeball over the things. That means that when I play it, it's going to go onto the other side of the board. Let's get rid of one of the first lights. And let's get rid of the other alchemist. So I don't quite yet. Do melee range siege have any inherent traits? No. There's nothing that inherently is better or worse about being melee range or siege. It just is certain cards will refer to their row or such, and that's it.
Any last words?
I like leading Geralt here to see like where this goes. Okay. So if I pass here, on the plus side, I would get I would force my opponent to play another card. Maybe I just want to like waste their time?
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
Yeah.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Remove weather from its row. Okay, they're gonna pass. Now, the actual trick I have here is I'm actually going to kill the I could. Al, do I want to kill that? Hold on. What's your faction ability actually say? Where can I find that? I don't know if I can. Where in this interface can I find? I want to know the wording of their faction ability. That's alright. I'll take my victory. Because they're going to get to keep the Griffin. Yeah, okay. And then they get the Trort. I think I'm just passing into this. Okay. Oh, my ability is I get multiple mulligans, by the way.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Lock or unlock any unit. If it is gold, convert it to silver. Whoa. You can turn units into... Yikes. Alright, I think from here, the advantage I have is worth passing on. They're on 9 cards, I'm on 9 cards. I'm going to lose this round. The question is, do I have low enough value cards that are worth throwing away to make my opponent play low value cards? Because they can't pass. These might be worth throwing down to get our opponent, but then again, this is what's going to get kept by their faction ability. They have better things they might play. They might. Letting them just keep a 5 on their faction ability might just be worth it. Let's do that. No, you start with like 11 cards and it's extremely rare to draw. It's incredibly rare to draw cards in this game. So I'm going to take this loss. Like, it's a huge one, but they get to keep a 5 with their faction ability. And then we're just going to be playing... Yeah, oh, and the 2 golems. Okay. What do we not want? I don't think we want the Imperial Brigade. We don't have any spies. Oh, okay. Alright, from here, it's just we're both going to be playing our hands out, so... Is there... No, there's not.
Wield my magic as if it were your own.
I played a spy. It goes onto your opponent's side, and then you get an effect. Yes, the archer would kill the monster. I'm going to wait on it because I want to see if there's a juicier target, but it's very likely I'll be playing the archer. So if it has a green number, that means it has a higher than base strength.
Off to the front yet again.
I don't know if I'm winning this. They have a lot more strength than I do, just even unrevealed cards.
You shall die, worm.
With Eredin and like this 8 and this 6. All are very good cards to have sitting around. I'm just gonna kind of go into a holding pattern for a little while. Monster faction ability is incredibly powerful. I think that Skellige's is also incredibly powerful. I haven't been too impressed by this one that just has a, alright, we're gonna go ahead and... So, rally.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Sure. Yo, what the hell is that? Oh, God. Gain weather immunity. Choose any opposing unit, remove 3 strength from it, and 1 strength from non-gold adjacent units. Whoa! Nice.
Glorad and Kazer!
Okay, yep. You might notice I'm down 30 to 60 here. I don't have anything else for it. That's just what we're down.
Greetings. What is it?
Oh, crap. Their last card is actual swipe. Okay. Cool. That's bad. We are definitely not winning this one. So we're going to remove 6 strength from this. We're still down 20, and they've got 6 plus. Yeah, I don't think I win this. So we'll play out Fire Scorpion, which will... See, that's probably why they included this Archgriffin to remove weather from a row in their deck. I don't know what you're talking about. The other Witcher board game? Yeah, I'm just showing off the factions is all. Which clearly you can see that our opponent has a slightly better than starter deck. This one went pretty well for what it was. Our loss in 2 was pretty fine, but we weren't able to overcome that. Like in 3, we were both going in on even cards, but nope. If we had a swipe, we probably could have got through that. Anyway, we have one more faction to show off. The gimmick of that faction, though, is all about information and kind of like holding actions. It's kind of interesting. Like you can just sort of like it's really powerful to have an action that's just a holding action. You know? Like your opponent plays a unit and you go, I'll play a fake action, and it's like, wait, do I do something into that? Like, anyway, Scoia'tael, let's try to show theirs. They have a lot of redraw going on. And then, more monster. Nice. So we get to choose one round. We get to choose who starts in it. All right, let's get rid of First Light. We got weather effects too. All right, that seems fine. And play a random non-gold special card from your deck. Okay. Weather immunity. 3 strength to a dwarf. Resilient. Ooh, resilient cards are powerful. They sit and play for multiple rounds. I'm gonna save it for a later round. So this, our faction hero card lets us redraw 3 cards at some point in the game.
Wanna whip from my axe?
Resilient cards are powerful to play, you know, in these early rounds because it doesn't matter if we win or lose. Excuse me? What the hell did you just play? Crone Weavis. Play all Crone cards from your deck. Play all Crone cards from your deck. Play all Crone. Holy shit! Alright. Guess I need to find my rain to deal with that. That's strong stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's go find our rain. That'll deal with that. If we make them all 1 strength, that'll be pretty good. Alright.
Everything all right?
Perfect. And now they're forced to play more cards into this because now it's raining.
Oh my.
This one's Everything's working well. Without the rain, we wouldn't even be close to in this. Oh, what the hell? What did you just do? Oh, God. Okay, fine. You threw my dude into the rain. That's the worst. Am I Dutch? No. Oh my god! They're just getting thrown into the garbage! No! Cut it out!
Bet this'll come as a surprise.
I don't think I can win this round. I'm actually quite certain I cannot win this round. Yes, it is a common Dutch name. I have great grandparents. I have a lot of family in that area, Scandinavian and such. So, does the rain persist? No. I could even get rid of it, but it'd be dumb. These will still stick around. God, I'm even down on. Oh, they'll get a drowner from their stuff. Yeah, I'll pass here. They've got a lot invested in this board. I've got more, though. At least my resilient units will stick around. So that's good. So they get to keep a drowner. But yeah, now I have 15 strength in this one. Ooh, the cow. And I can fog. Ignore. They can start. I'll force them to start in round 3. Foggy. Sure. I want to mulligan away some cards.
My folk have suffered much.
Because we don't want impenetrable fog. This doesn't do anything here. Scorch is good. Do I want cow? We can do better than the brigade. Horn? Horn seems fine. I don't think we can afford cow. Because we can't lose this round. Now the question is, how much are they going to put into the round? Oh, they got the fog zone down. So the fogger here gains +1 strength every round that a thing's affected by fog. Oh wow, the crones are even like scorch resilient. That's really good. Well, when I say can't lose this round, it's not like... Don't interpret that as, oh, there is no way we can lose. It's more of a, we can't afford to lose the round. We actually can't. So... We can certainly lose. That one I'm a little more sure on. If they have a Scorch in hand, we lose on the spot. Okay. I think we do need to remove the fog. I probably should have done that this last turn. Ooh, actually, maybe they'll... What the hell's that? Did you just lock it in for resiliency? Is that what you did? Yeah, toggle resiliency. Okay. Let's clear skies, then. Again, if they have a Scorch, we lose on the spot. More drowners. Thank you, actually. That's actually helpful. Oh, God, I need to keep playing into the board. Oh, shit.
Bet this.
Good thing this'll work. Scorch all your sevens. We might still be able to win this. They think their card is better than mine. Also, they're... Man, that's Scorch. But so, Scorch, very powerful card. Destroy the strongest non-gold units on the battlefield. If there's a tie, it's over. Okay, we'll take the round. Oh, I don't know if we can win, though. Because their faction ability is going to keep the 6 in play. So our one card has to beat that. Well, I got bad news. Opponent. I got very bad news for you all. The fog is here. I don't even want to make it fog because I think that revives their foglings. Let me read foglings. Yeah, whenever fog is spawned. Like I don't have any plays. Yeah, we're not winning that.
It's over with.
Ooh, what is this? I want to read that. Geralt Ard. Oh, it moves units back rows. That's a very fog deck. I like it. Nice deck. Good game. I'm glad our opponents are doing well at showing off gimmicks. Alright, anyway. There's a couple other gimmicks in Scoia'tael I didn't get to show. Yeah, the rain worked really well for us in round 1. I don't think we would have had a shot without that. Alright, and we've done everything else. I'm going to go into the deck builder to show you this interface. So, this is, 1. This is just the first deck. Rain is back, fog is middle, snow is front. Yeah, frost is melee. First Light is a really good ability, as is a decent card to have around, as it clears a weather condition or plays the top bronze card of your deck. So yeah, this is sort of the deck builder. Again, you have 25 card minimum, 40 max, 6 silver cards, 4 gold cards, and only 1 of each of those. Anything new we can... We have the Queen's Guard, but I don't know who... Like, we don't have the Queens. That's not useful. Resurrect when discarded. Yeah, that's fine. Weaken and not destroyed. We don't have ways to weaken and not destroy our team at the moment that are good. I don't think any of the cards that I have add to this, so let's go ahead and just give this another game. This is the deck. It's a slight alteration on the starting deck. It works well enough. I might craft some cards. That could be worthwhile. Let's go ahead and get enough victories to get ourselves our next barrel, and then we can see if there's anything worth crafting. I'm quick doing a thing on the side here, don't mind me. Ooh, they're doing spying. Or no, sorry, they're doing not spying. They're doing the normal stuff. I'm just finding my... Okay. Sorry. And I'm back. I'll do that later. Alright, what do we want to keep? Demir, the bomb seems fine. We can... I want resurrection effects. There's the things that want to be resurrected. Let's get rid of first light. Let's get rid of that. That doesn't seem good here. Lacerate's very good here. Oh, Cow. Nice. Cow's a good early drop. So, yeah, our opponent's playing, like, they have the copy, and the gold cards get +2. So if they play... Ooh.
Like a wolf I am.
So poor infantry is, again, it's worth 9 for a bronze, which is powerful, but it's weaker to lacerate and the like. Let's go ahead and play out,
For blood!
I'm gonna play out the Axeman. If they overcommit to this row, bad things are gonna happen. Okay, that pumps 2 of them, sure. So yeah. Happy McRainbow.
Elves must die!
Okay, I get it. Elves must die. Holy shit. And we'll play out a cow. Again, I'm just sort of doing some, like... Well, D-Mom's worth -9 right now. Let's wait till they copy first, and then we'll kill it. Enjoy the boat, Squirrel Token. Thanks for showing up. Yep, okay.
Those vermin!
Here's the copy. Alright, and then, we're gonna go ahead and D-Bomb here to reset their stats to 3. So, they're still up 25-9, which looks good, but, I've got bad news for our opponent. That's not real.
You one of us or not?
Oh my god, you're making more of them? Oh my god! I'm taking this. Sorry, that's too juicy. We're even on cards right now. If they go in on this board, I pass. They should concede the round. I don't think they should try and fight me for this. It's way too much of a card investment to win this. Oh, sure, if you want to fight me on this, I'm completely fine with that. Go for it. You still need to produce 11 power to take this round? Yeah, okay. So the bolt they played was worthless. They played it into nothing. Again, if you've ever watched... I talk about the Genius a lot. It's a TV show. It's a Korean television show that I really enjoy. But in the Genius, there is a game that they have called Black and White. And in this game, you have tiles set from 0 to 8. And the even tiles are white, and the odd tiles are black. And you play a tile face down, your opponent plays a tile face down, and you have to win 5 of the 9 games. The strategy in that game is you want to win by as low as possible. I feel like I can just win this second round. Like, I don't think I even need to, like, wait on this. I feel like I just have this.
Let's not get in the way of me axe. Semper Fi!
Why is their draw at +2? Because they have a... that is the faction ability of theirs. They like gold cards.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
Swords up for wenches. Get yourself an axe.
You can try to win them all.
Oh, wow.
You won't.
They've got a lot of those, don't they? Alright, so here we're going to go ahead and deploy plus 20 strength. Do they have their own plus 20 strength? They do. Is there a limit to how many creatures can fit in a row? Nah.
So what? Should I pound it into a poker?
Anyway, I felt that I was able to win this, so that's why I'm just committing to this round. That's a card that would have been really good earlier. The Reinforced Trebuchet. Remove 1 strength from a random opposing non-gold unit. Anyway.
Is it?
From here, it's over. So yeah, that round 1 was easily where, like, we won the game. The swipe was a huge advantage, and they overcommitted into they kept committing into it. Thanks, Happy McRainbow. That was a good game. So, okay, so we got our 6 round wins. Now the next one appears, and we need 12 round wins for that. And you get 100 ore. Ore is the gold equivalent. So let's go ahead and spend some of that ore. We'll buy another keg.
20 cards.
I don't think the wasted lightning bolt would have helped them much either, but like the overcommitment, it was not a correct play, is I guess what I mean.
Barrel Buyman. Time is glitter rocks.
There's cutting your losses is a very it's a hard thing to know when to do. Hey, another blue stripe commando. Nice.
Razzies.
Gain 2 strength whenever you play a special card. Okay. Oh. Convert a gold unit to silver or bronze if that was its original color.
Nice.
Oh, and then our Redanian Elite. And then our rare?
One more.
Field Medic. Field Medic's quite good. Epidemic. Destroy the weakest non-gold units on the battlefield. Huh. I've never seen that card before. Medic's very powerful, by the way. So, Medic is, like the card in the Skellige deck I have, being the most powerful card. Field Medic is something like... Field Medic is specifically like 4 power and then another 8. Like, it's a very good card, and I probably want the 3rd copy of it. Epidemic is that's an interesting one. Like, the problem is that, yeah, I was gonna say Xanos, that Lacerate is kind of that. I don't actually know what the breedable are. I can't look at that. I can't look at that, like, when it's in my collection, I hit right trigger and see what the breedable things are, but I don't know what that is, so it's hard to evaluate if that card's any good. I'm gonna go with the Medic, though. I know the Medic's good. So.
Cheapest the barrels in.
Let me see if I can find that card, then, and see what we passed up on. So we want sort by ownership, not owned. That was a bronze card, and it was a rare, and it was monster faction. Of a breedable unit. Oh! Okay. I understand the card better now. That's an ability that's on certain cards. Like the Aurochs there. Play all Aurochs from your deck. They have breedable. So they're like token creatures. So that's a card that's probably only worth like 9 power? You have to have a deck built around that for that to be, Yeah, Epidemic is just like I assume just like Scorch can backfire hideously. Let's go into the deck builder. I want to build a new deck. And we're gonna build Northern Realms. Yep. This is sort of one this is the base stuff, so want to include. So let's put in our field medics. Let's put in our... We have 3 Redanian Elite? I would have to have all 3 for that card to have value. Other immune... I only have 2 Blue Stripe Commandos. Wait, are these different cards? These are different arts, but they're the same card name. Huh. Weird. Harpy cards it's used with, okay. Oh, that one's fine. Scorch, Pump, Lacerate, Meridian Bomb. I don't own the one I'd kind of want here, which is the... Let's save and exit quick. Do I still play Netrunner? I haven't in a little while. It's been some time since I've actually played Netrunner. The last time I played was, I think, last year Worlds, something like that. Like it's been, and not when I say last year Worlds, I guess I mean like a year or 2 years ago at this point. At the, like I played at King of Servers. I played at Worlds, and it's just been a while. I don't think anybody streams Netrunner. There's a lot of podcasts for the game. CBI Raid's been out for a while. I'm very happy about my card. Let me go into where's Northern Realms, and I want Poor Infantry. How much do you cost to craft? Are you worth my time? I could craft a silver or a rare now. Are there good neutral let's take a look at neutral gold cards. See if there's anything worth crafting in gold. Ragnarok. Oh boy. Beckett's Twisted Mirror. Swap the strength of the strongest and weakest. Ties are resolved randomly. Okay. Resurrect a gold non-permadeath unit. Okay. Let's go into the filters. Let's go epic because those are the ones I can. I also want... How many golds are there? Are there any worthwhile golds? Worth making. Oh god, Yennefer! Oh, that card sucks. This card is like the worst to fight against. Geralt Ard. Choose 3 adjacent minions in the opposing melee range row. Move them all 1 row back, and then remove 1 strength from them. Okay, so that makes sense. I already have Geralt, so I don't need to make that. Ciri's nice. Ciri here, if you lose, just comes back to your hand, which is really cool. So, like, it's a free play out to, like, try to get your opponent to... Like, it's a way you can play a card to get your opponent to play more into a round. It's an interesting one. Yennefer is bullshit. She's very powerful. If a round goes long, she will just cap everything. Like, she'll 7, 6, 5, 4, and then like it starts hitting all things. Are buffs, debuffs persistent in this? It depends on the buff. So there's two different types of buffs and debuffs. There are like buffs to strength, removing strength, and then there's buffs to base strength. Buffing the base strength of a card is a permanent buff. That is like altering the card to have a 6 in the corner. Maybe I'll just make Yennefer. That's a good neutral just to have in most decks, I feel. Ciri's also a good neutral. Trying to think if there's anything else I would want to spend dust on. No, that seems really good. Oh, no. I want Yennefer, because that works really well in my, in the deck I've already got together. Let's do that. So, let's go color gold. Epic. Yennefer. And we'll craft this. We have exactly enough shards for this. So yeah, the foily. Let me show you some of the if I go into filter and go into premium. You can see the ones here that have like a really kick-ass animation. It's super good. These like shrunk. The blast. This dwarf. Hello, what are you? Oh, Milva took an arrow. That's bad. Alright. So let's go into Deck Builder. I'm going to alter this deck quick. So the reason I wanted Yennefer specifically is because in this deck, we have the Axemen, which get stronger as things get weakened. And in combination with Yennefer, oh boy, that gets very silly. I'm going to take out one of my weather immunities. Loyal or disloyal? Disloyal is you are a spy. That is what loyal or disloyal means as far as like a card effect goes. I could put in the bear. I could put in the... Nah, I think this is fine. Let's go with this. I really love that this is super playable with a controller. That's really nice. I know this is out on, I want to say Xbox. It's in closed beta right now, but like if you go ahead and get a key for it. How generous is Gwent with its cards? At the current, so the when I win a match or when I finish a match, there's the little thing that comes up that says like you need like 6 round victories to get to the next tier of like, it's like getting 3 wins in Hearthstone to get 10 gold. But instead of getting 10 gold, you get 100 gold, and it's a pack.
For Skellige's glory!
So, and also the packs have a choose one on the rare, which is on the 5th card. It's really nice. All right, so what do we want in our opener? We want, that's good. That's good. We don't care about weather immunity in this matchup. That's fine. We don't care about weather immunity in this matchup. We don't care about weather immunity in this matchup. So, pretty generous from what I've seen. Again, I've only started playing this for like 3 days, so I can't answer a lot of them. Enough that some free-to-play players had started crafting premium cards. Wow. It does look less generous than Eternal, but when you're a 25-card deck rather than 75, like, that works out. What do I want to do on round 1 here? I'm on the front foot. What, like cow? Oh my god. Raisin emote? What the heck? Is that a Tie Tuesday one? I think the closed beta ends this weekend, and it's going to be coming into open beta soon. Like, ish. I don't know when soon is, but... how much do I want to commit in round 1?
Damn it.
So, in this faction, I like playing Geralt on 1, because Geralt does not get the faction bonus from the pump. God, I wish I had my, what's its name? I really wish I had my, Berserker for against that. That would rule. Drop some keys in chat, go for it. If people are interested, that'd be cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play the cow, have the cow get pumped, and then... pass? Probably just not do anything. So Trebuchet takes out the cow, but the cow becomes a 9, so I'm on 21. I think my opponent should pass into this. I don't know if they want to... I don't know. That's hard. It's always, like...
Bet this'll come as a surprise.
Ha. There's emotes in this game, by the way. If I...
Finally. Let's not get in the way of me axe.
Zamino, that was what I planned on doing, was,
You one of us or not?
This resurrect? No, this resurrects bronze cards. Sorry. Cow is silver.
Billion barrels of burning pitch.
So this is me setting up for a future round. So now this is 8 strength. It'll be even higher, and then it can be resurrected in a huge strength. I think at this point, this might be where I just pass in. I don't know if there's anything else I want to do into this. There are trebuchets. Reinforced ones, in fact.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So we're even on cards.
Thanks. Step away while you can.
I could just war cry. That's overcommitting if I've ever seen it. This is an overcommit and I know it. Ooh. Whoops. Walked right into that one, didn't I? Well, let's take the round. That should be fine anyway.
Exactly what I'd hoped for.
Yeah, now they're up on cards. Well played. Need to consider Scorch more often. It's something that can happen. Pretty new to Gwent. Yeah, this is my first week playing it as well, so glad to see a lot of people are interested in it and intrigued by it. What the hell was that? Plus, oh, is it just plus 10?
back and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Okay, cool. Was kind of hoping that this trebuchet would hit Juta, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, Carrick, that was sort of the plan on my two options on that turn were to use the war cry to pump my like 2 or 3 units I controlled, or I want to use the Uncrate Warriors early.
Are more important than
Ooh.
this.
Ah, nuts. That's bad. You know what? At this point, you've committed enough into this round that you can just have it. You didn't like that's fine. We'll just win 2 and 3. The problem we're gonna have winning 3 is actually the fact that Warcry needs a little bit of help to function. Maybe our opponent will play something to help us out with that, though. So I got punished by the Scorch on that one, and that's fine. All right, hopefully, but we play better in later rounds anyway. They didn't use their our own Scorch. Let's probably lead with this, unless they give me a spicy target. Thank you, Gnome. Yeah. If they play another 8, or if they copy with their faction ability in Foltest, we will get to heavily punish them with the Scorch. That is my hope here. Okay. That's fine. So if I use my Brovok Hunter to knock this down to 2, this will go to 3. And then, again, I'm trying to get double value out of Scorch, which is why I'm waiting to play the Priestess of Frey.
Morhawk Devarye.
So we're doing it this way. Want them to copy that 8. Or pump it. If they pump it, that'd be actually better.
You one of us or not?
Ooh, okay. I could wait longer on this, but I don't have a holding card I want to play. We're going to take the 16 strength of value out of it. Their copy isn't very strong. They either are getting a copy of a 2 thing or a copy... Reaver Scout's actually a strong copy, I suppose.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
My hope would be that they just pass this round, but... I think Reaver Scout copy, if they have another copy of the Ballista in their deck, would be the strongest of plays that I see. But we'll see what they actually have. Ooh, okay, I love this. Yeah, I'm super happy with this outcome. So we take this. We're even on cards, but I'm in round 3, and my Resurrector is very powerful here. My Resurrector is worth a hefty amount. It's worth 3 plus, I think. Ooh, okay. Let's play the X-Men first. So yeah, in my grave, I've got this over here. Skirmishers.
That's nice.
Oh, what is that? Redraw up to 1 card. Okay. It's true. There is a high chance they have extra copies, but if they've drawn the copies, they can't search them out of their deck, which is what I was looking at.
Mordred Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Yeah, let's grab our big buddy.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
This doesn't look too great. I need my opponent to weaken one of my units in order to actually feel like I'm in a decent spot.
Crush those vermin!
Oh no. Oh, I'm very sorry. They just attempted to use their copy to copy Thaler, but the copy only copies bronze units.
I hate bronze.
Oh shit, if they have another unit in hand, I actually am not going to win this. So we get the doubler on nothing, and if they've got one last unit that they can play that's in any reasonable strength, which probably they do, generally cards are worth that much. Oh! Oh, man. They had the weakening thing, but because I was on the play in that last round, they got me. That was well done. Oh, wait, the rewards flipped? Did a time piss? Did a time pass? Is like 7 p.m. here, the time that this goes? Must be. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself up to the victory condition then, to get myself a... Hey, Miss Hunted. Sometimes words are beautiful, and you... Oh, what the hell?
Uncrate!
This is new. I'm liking it a lot. It's been very enjoyable. Let's get rid of... I don't know if Berserker's good enough. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. Armorsmith. Like D-Bomb's gotta be good, right? Okay. So what's their... Well, let me read that faction ability. Oh, cow. Hi. Add 2 strength to all non-gold units on your side of the field. Oh, okay. Cool.
You best yield now.
It's very different from any other card game I've played, which is why I enjoy it. I'm sorry.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
So they can't even pass and win the round here. Oh, this rules. So this is really good here. Yennefer's gonna kill that, bring the 9 out, and then they've already passed. We win on this, so it's 2-2, we win, and they don't get the cow. Excellent. That went well. That could have been a lot worse, but it went very well. Yennefer really did a lot of damage there. So, let's...
For blood!
I don't know what our opponent's all about.
Not your lucky day.
Okay. There was a reasonable argument to be made for
No
passing
one else dares face me.
passing into what the hell? Hold on, I don't know what that card did. What did you just do? Quensign. Choose a non-gold unit in your hand. Give all instances of it in your hand and deck a shield. Ooh. I really do not like... Do I want to get them to waste it? Like, I could pass and then try to win in round 3. Let's do that. I know they'll have a shield, but let's go for round 3. We have we're strongest in round 3. The big thing here is I don't want to be... So their faction ability is pumping +2 strength, this one here. Add 2 strength to all non-gold units on your side of the field. Now the reason I want to pass here is because I want to be the one... I want to be able to play Dimerdium Bomb at the latest possible moment. Alright? Did the Quensign show you how many non-gold units they had in hand? I think it did. I think that was what the 4 was. Oh, they're still Monster Faction. Right. So, wow, we really crushed them in that last one. Ouch. That's incredible. So the Monster Faction ability can only keep monsters you played from your hand, so the cow that they made didn't get saved. Oh, that sucks that you drew the Foglet. Drawing the Foglet is not great. You don't want to draw the Foglet, like, ever. What's in my yard? Is it just the cards I think it is? Yeah, so let's go ahead and, let's just start things with the obvious revival.
Virgin, mother, and crone.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
So they still have a shielded unit. I don't know what, but they still have a shielded unit somewhere. Okay, that's fine. That card's very weak unless you're... Let's go ahead and spawn there. The... Skalaga! So these start wounded. So the reason I like using this ability early in the game, as you can see, the...
Comes for you.
What the hell? Why would you do that? So, because these come in at their 9-1, but the ones in your hand are, get pumped over time. Skalaga! Nice. This is one of the... That sucks it ate their cow. This is the reason I wanted to play this out quick. Let's go ahead and...
Billion barrels of burning pitch.
Give that extra strength. We're already double strength on theirs, and they only have 5 cards left. Pump, sure. That's gonna be fine. Now's a good enough time to go for the doubler. We're reasonably immune to Scorch because it only hits the 20 only. Sure, swipe's fine. What I can do is I can play the Armor Smith here.
Sort of for wenches. Get yourself an axe.
And that'll heal this up to its base strength of 13. Yep, just gonna keep on doing that to me, aren't you?
I promise you a quick death.
It's the highest power total I've seen in this game. Near hundreds. Oh, you do have fog. Like 100 and I think 10 is probably the 100 and some is the highest I've seen personally. So we're swiping them. Then they're gonna pump their board. And then I'm going to use the Dimerdium bomb.
Not bad at all.
There.
Step away while you can.
Alright. And so we get our 2 crowns. 15 more ore. We're getting close to enough ore just off of those little clicks. How much are we at right now? 85? Okay, I might hit... I'm gonna play this until we get... we're gonna get some extra packs here. 150 uses Skellige using War Cry and resurrecting spy units that buff your dudes. Yeah. I too, whenever I see the Skellige, it's like, ah, yes, the power of the skeleton. Oh, okay, they're playing Eridan.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Okay. Let's... Do we have... Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's go Geralt first. Again, I like playing Geralt because Geralt doesn't get our bonus from our faction ability. Resilient, eh? I could blast it. Blasting it seems like it might be okay. Might be overreacting, but it's not killing 7 strength, it's killing 14. So, I'm okay with that. Scorch is a little hard for this deck to make perfect use of, because on a lot of rounds... Oh, wow. On a number of rounds, let's go ahead and...
I promise you a quick death.
Reduce that in strength so that if they pass here and just give us the round, their thing they keep us weak. Nope. They're holding a fog. Okay. Yeah, permadeath exists.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
You can't revive the cards that revive is basically what permadeath means.
So, no one else dares face me?
How's Magic Online? I play it a lot. I would basically never recommend it to people because its interface is extremely archaic and old. Like it is what it promises, but it's not great. I don't think that's a right decision, my friend. You probably should have, because their monster ability is going to keep this foglet, right? Like, they're going to win the round, but they're not going to get to keep anything real. Yeah, it's very sad that Magic Online just is... Magic Online effectively hasn't changed in, you know, like... No, they played this one from hand, right? They only got 2 of the foglets off the fog, so the 3rd foglet they played should be the last one they played. Yeah, I was right. But because there's no fog, it doesn't stick. There's nothing there. Sweet. So I was... Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not the fool here. I was like, like, I hope I'm not just completely misinterpreting this, because it... Alright, I think this is the turn where I'm just going to use my lead off with, this one here, with the Ancrate. Yeah, I noticed it because, like, I thought it was really weird that only 2 foglets appeared. I think that was just a complete... Like, playing the foglet doesn't seem necessary. Okay, so you've got I Love Fog. Sure. I'll play this and see if they... So I can't lose this round, so I have to do a bit of commitment to it. That's fine. Let's commit our weakest units first.
Death comes for you.
Is that seriously all you got is these? That's not gonna be great. Like, if all you got is these 5-costers that are weather immune, but you don't have any weather, like... Another fogger. Yep. Let's play out this.
Fire and iron.
So they should lead. They should have Aridin be their final card, right? Like that. That's a very. No, never mind.
Greeting. Want to look over our stock?
So I'm doing this route because it's the. Okay, so this is played from their deck, so this one should be... It should still be Aridin that is kept by their faction ability, right? Let me... Yeah. So I can just pass in this. They don't have any cards left. Cool! So we take the win, and then we're up 4-1 against Aridin, and yeah. Aridin and, like, my cards. So, yeah, they have 13 to start, but they have 1 card left. So... let's...
We'll follow you always.
Play this first. Hope the card they drew is, like, Scorch or something. Strong. Not strong enough, but strong.
Bow bow before modern Freya.
And then resurrected with +3 strength, which gives me 24 and a victory. There we go. So yeah, as you might have noticed in the games we've played, the ability on the monster faction is incredibly powerful. The ability to hold over a huge amount of strength. It's also very easy to mess up. It's super easy to be like, oh, whoops, I completely whiffed on it, you know? Oh, I got a keg from leveling to 5. Nice. We're gonna have 3 kegs to open here after this next game. I say hoping, assuming I'll win 1 round in this next game. But yeah, the ability of that faction is very powerful, but also, like, it restricts your play in interesting ways. Like, you know, if you pass early, all of a sudden, like, I can weaken the unit that's gonna stick around. If you, no, Scorch would have killed their Eridan. That's why I said Scorch would have been a great draw, because they couldn't have played it. They only would have been able to pass.
Close ranks!
For Skellige's glory!
Nice. Rank 15, you get that one. That's nice. Alright, so we don't care about weather in this one, so I can get rid of... Oh, how much? I don't think I need all these. Let's get rid of First Light. Let's go to the Long Ship. Don't need that. I might keep the Raging Berserker. One of these Critical Line Warriors. Ooh, double Resurrector. Yeah! Okay, so the idea here is I'm generally mulliganing, so I should talk about my thought process on why I'm mulliganing and see if that's something that makes sense to people. Generally, I'm mulliganing away in a couple ways. For one, like, if I'm playing against a faction who's not going to be doing weather effects, I just mulligan away anything that has to do with weather, with the exception of this card, because it has more than just weather on its side. I also want to draw into these, Priestess of Freya's, because they're the most powerful card in the deck by far. So, I kind of want to have them around. Play a Trebuchet, please.
Semper Fi!
Okay.
Exactly what I'd hoped for.
So the reason I'm fine committing a little more into this board is that they've...
To the enemy!
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like they're gonna be doing some Blue Stripe Commando stuff. And I'm okay committing a little more into that. I don't know how much more, though. Might not actually want to commit anything more into this board, and might just want to pass it. They're forced to play 1 more card. And they're on the play next round. And I have my Resurrector in the yard. That's fine. Nice! And you suggest, I'm having a lot of fun with, like, as far as just starting, the Monster faction, the Northern Realms, and the Skellige faction seem to be the most, like, effective and easy to put together without needing a lot of, like, specific cards, or only needing certain common cards. So those are good ones to start with, in my mind. Ooh! Oh no, you've made a terrible mistake, and you don't even know it. Oh goodness. They've made a... I'm glad you've had some good with the monster deck. Why would you overcommit any more to this board, buddy? So this is reinforced now, so it's going to stick around, but we have a friend. We have a friend who's going to show up. Ooh, it's going to be fun. Alright, so they get 6 power to stick around. Okay, we drew another one of our warriors, so no +2. So I'm gonna play this bear, and it's gonna be great. I can't wait. Come on, weaken my bear.
Semper Fi!
Coming to get ya.
It wasn't weakened at all! So, hey. I got the bear. I've never gotten this to work, so I'm happy about that. Generally, people play very heavily around the bear, so it doesn't function. Buddy.
Billion barrels of burning pitch.
Pump bear. Question is, how heavy are they going to go into this round?
Got the heart of an uncrate.
Combo with the... Oh, you can combo... Oh, the frost actually works? Oh, because it becomes weather immune. I didn't... That makes sense. That's a good combo. If you're frosting it up, I guess we're the Northlands. That makes sense. Good to know. Like I said, I'm quite new to the interactions of this game, so some of those I'm not familiar with.
Crush those vermin!
Oh my god, you have so many trebuchets, I get it.
We'll follow you always into the fair.
Well, next turn I'm just gonna double my board and it's not gonna matter. My opponent, the Trebuchet Lord. Yeah, dunk them all into the rain. Ooh, you made them gold. Now they're resilient. They're promoted trebuchets. Anyway. So thank you! I even avoid Scorch. Because of their trebuchets, I don't get owned by Scorch. So Scorch would have been like 16, 16, 16, and I lose the game. But because their trebuchets went 15, 15, 16, I'm okay. There's a common Brockfar Archer that will work well with Bear and Axeman. Okay. I'll have to take a look at... I don't have a lot of the commons and things, so... Oh. I'm sorry. Did you fail to find with that? Interesting.
Out with the crowns. Come on, quick now.
I realize committing another card into this board is wrong, but I can't afford my opponent to just pull out the strength to win unless I'm certain they're not going to. Like with three...
Interesting.
Because if I pass, I actually feel like there is a way that they could... If they played Geralt and then these trebuchets, they could still win. So I'm still committing into the board, even though it looks like I'm over-committing back. But I still have 4 cards in hand. If they commit any more than this is, like, ridiculous, you know? Like, I don't think they can from that point. But I'm playing basically because they could play Geralt for 14 strength, and then the trebuchets every turn are 3, so passing could get me to lose. So I'm not going to take the loss. Okay, the doubler. I'm just going to play this card in the back row, then.
Sort up, wenches. Get yourself an axe.
Again, overcommit, but they're going to only have 1 card for their final turn, so I don't care. They should not play that final card. You should really hold that card. Thank you. Okay. I feel quite confident that I will be able to win the third round. I probably could have passed on the previous round and been fine, but shrug. Again, the trebuchets actually are enough to... Okay, that's a... You know, it's a draw of another card. So let's do that first.
Looky here.
So the reason I didn't swipe there was because it was only 1 or 2 targets. I realize that you're right, but if they play a medic, there'll be more. Wow. They are super siege. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Last right instead of healer. No, that makes sense. You're right. I agree. I agree. That would have been safer, because this card is basically just a -3 strength now. Then again, I don't think I have a possibility of losing this, so... Yeah, that was the reason... So, Scorch specifically was the reason that I did the rally first, instead of, like, the resurrect. I don't need to do anything else. I'm not gonna waste our opponent's time. They're an Xbox Live player it's set up in the corner. I just know, yeah, see? Cardsmith versus Xbox Live player. I didn't realize this had cross play. That's cool. Alright, so we get 100 ore, and then we got that. I think we got 3 kegs now. So let's open up some kegs. We'll do a little bit of building with that. And, go from there. Yeah, we have exactly 200. So let's go into the shop and buy some...
Cheapest the barrels in this land. Goodest cards you get.
Yes, we have 3 kegs. Let's do it. Ooh! Oh, this is the archer you were talking about. That's really strong for it. Nice. So we've got the like, I can ping my... Okay, this is good stuff.
Wow!
I already have, like, Necker... Okay, let's do Tremors. These are 2... Wow, that's 2 rares? If your opponent has not passed, draw a card, then your opponent draws a card and reveals it. That's interesting. Huh. I prefer Skellige at the moment. I like their playstyle. I've been messing around with each of them. They're the one that I feel the most comfortable with. I don't know if I'd say they're my favorite faction. I've only been playing the game a couple days now. But they're certainly very fun, that's for sure. Draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. Okay. Choose a bronze unit on your side of the battlefield and play all instances of it from your deck? What? And then the Wild Hunt Rider is immune. Okay, so this card is really good if you have all of the smokes. Okay. So if I actually have a deck that's a bunch of 3-ofs, reinforcement is just like, this can be very easily 16 plus strength. Svanridge. Svanridge seems pretty interesting as the filter lets me play a little bit more, loosely, and I actually did see some cards that said, when discarded, do a thing. So it's definitely these 2. I don't care about Wild Hunt Rider right now. This is a card I need 3 of for it to be any good. And it seems pretty good in that instance, like if I'm playing the one that, the monster ability that pumps your team. But yeah, these both seem quite good. Svanridge. God, this thing's so ridiculously powerful, though, right? Like, is my assessment of this card a little too forward? I know, like, obviously, so obviously reinforcement here has the deck building, or the issue of, if I draw my multiple copies of a card, you know, if I draw 2 or 3 copies of my bronze card, I can't get copies of it. It's basically a buff, you know, it's some sort of buff spell that's going to be about, I want to say on average, 16 power. I think either of these are fine. Svanridge, I'm gonna pick up Svanridge. So the cool thing here, I like, again, this is something neat to me, is that because these are silver, I only ever need the one copy of the card, you know? I don't need more copies of it, which is neat to me. Let's open our next keg. So I don't know, I'm thinking for, it's interesting to change my thoughts to, like, oh, I'm playing a, not magic. Spawn either an immune boost or overdose card? What the hell? I do not know what those do. We'll have to see. Alba Spearman. Okay, that's shields. Weather immunity, move. Oh, it's the Drowner. Oh, that card. Okay, third Axeman. I could build a deck that makes good use of these Axemen. War Longship. Remove 2 strength from a random non-gold whenever you discard a unit. Weather immune spawn rain. Reaver Hunter after 2 turns, play a Reaver Hunter from your deck. Okay. Interesting. So War Longship, that already combos with what I had just picked up here. Though I don't have a lot of discard effects, I don't know if that's something I would include. Waterhag lets me try to build towards the Drowner deck. I don't know if that's how good or bad that is, but it seems like at least a viable strategy. Like, you have Drowner, you have ways to make the rain happen, and then you use, like, Geralt, the pushback Geralt. I don't know his name. The pushback Geralt is only an epic as well. I'm gonna try this, because this seems like something interesting I could build towards. And let's open our final keg. Other cards are not as good as they seem. Yeah, I could, like, it's interesting to, like, okay, this is, yep, that's 12 strength. Ooh, a rare. Resurrect a bronze permadeath unit from the opposing graveyard. That's interesting as all heck. That'd be really good against me. Shit. Hey, Ballista. Wow. Well, we're not picking Svanridge, because we already own Svanridge. Oh, I could pick another Wild Hunt Rider. Thalder. Thalder seems alright. Like, Wild Hunt Rider, again, Wild Hunt Rider is, oh, it plays all of them, so it's 9 strength if I own all 3 Wild Hunt Riders. Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's non-permadeath. Could pick, I don't know how much I care about Thaler. This is just an army that lets you redraw 1 card, which is okay. Again, this could be like trying to build towards a weather deck, and that could be interesting. I didn't pick this the first time because I thought there were more interesting picks, but I already own Svanridge, so I don't need a second copy. And I'm not actually drawn to Thaler here. Again, Thaler's like an army that doesn't... that has a redraw. Like, redraw is strong, but I don't know if that's strong enough. Especially... Anyway, let's pick this. Yeah, sorry. So, if a card can be is a resurrection effect, it's effectively a permadeath unit, usually. And then, like, you can't resurrect a resurrection effect. Rarity is the bottom right corner. So, you see how this has a blue gem in the bottom right? That's its rarity. So, this is a rare that's a bronze card. And rares can, like, you can have any, like, coloring on your border. That's different than the rarity.
Human in shop, soup in shop.
Shoop? Where's the shoop? Give me the shoop. Give me that shoop. Alright, let me go into collection and see if there's anything to bust up. Sure. Okay, we don't have enough scrap to build anything. Those are good kegs. I kind of like the idea of trying to build towards, like, a Drowner weather effect deck that uses, like, rain effects, which seems interesting to me. Oh, I own a couple Wild Hunt Riders. Interesting. Okay. Oh, do different arts of different cards count as a different thing? Like, I can't play 8 copies of Necker in my deck because the arts are different. These are just different arts on the card. That's weird, though. Huh. Anyway. Let us go into the deck builder and see what we can, if we can make any edits to the deck we have together, and how that plays out. So, yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, like, okay, so we got new stuff here. The new stuff we got here, we got the, we don't, still don't have Sierra, so I don't know what that does. We got this Archer. Kind of like the Archer more than I like this Weather Immune card. It's a better Weather Immunity card, I think. I can put in my other Raging Berserker. I don't have enough things to trigger them. Svanridge I could add. Again, Svanridge I'm not certain on in usefulness in the deck as it is currently. Same with this. The Drummond Clan Shield Maiden might be better if I had more copies of, like, the Archer for the deck. But right now, I don't have enough ways to trigger them, so they're not worth building towards at the moment. However, the Axemen still seem okay. Right now, this deck is very generic. I don't even have 3 copies of most of the cards in it. Yeah, I have too many frontline cards for me to want to Biting Frost in this deck. If I had more bears and the like armor smiths and such, because the armor smiths let you like weather immune and then like reset the weather immunity. Like, I think that's a interesting place to build towards. So, but that's not where we are right now. So we'll leave this where it is. But like, because yeah, the Biting Frost effects could be very good in this, especially with the bear. And I've seen how Biting Frost can just stuff certain decks. So, let's back out. Might want 2 War Cries. I've thought about it. I don't like drawing the second one. Generally, like, from playing with it, like, drawing the second copy of it, like, it's nice to have it so it's almost always in my opener, but, like, when I actually have 2 copies of it, obviously I can mull away the second copy, so that's not too bad. But when I draw it on those 3 draws, it's usually just sort of a dead card, and that's not too great. Then again, like, I am playing the +4 strength to everything, maybe that's better then. We'll see. You know what? You're right. It sucks to have 2, but it sucks worse to have 0. That's fair.
For Skellige's glory!
Skellige! Okay. Anything in here? I like Yennefer. I don't know. How many games do you need to play before you're allowed to play ranked? I don't know. As many games as you need to get to level 10? I realize that's not the answer you're looking for, but we don't need this. That's a better card. I don't think I want the Hunter. Ooh, I like having the Armor Smith. Yennefer could really easily backfire in this match. How am I enjoying this game? I'm enjoying it a lot.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
Is this where we're going? Is this the game we're playing right now, right here? Yennefer versus Yennefer, eh? Fine. We'll play that game. You know, Yennefer has a title here. That probably means she has other cards. Geralt has a title, and that...
We'll follow you always into the fair.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play out the skirmishers and pump the skirmishers just for future resurrection, and that's probably going to be my plays.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Yennefer's a very silly card. So, the way you get experience is that victory is worth 50 points, and I think the number of points you get within the game is how much experience you get. Why am I playing more into this?
Billion barrels of burning pitch.
Because I want to pump this, that's why. That's fine.
Billion barrels of burning pitch.
Okay, you know what? You got it. I'm completely willing to let you have that. I just wanted to resurrect this. I'm not willing to fight this. I need to go like 2 more cards into this board to even have a chance of winning, and Yennefer's around. I'm not winning this one, so I'm willing to take the +1 and get my... So I did this rather than like passing a couple turns in to get my skirmishers base strength pumped so that the resurrection's better. So... yeah, there's no point in trying to, like, make that last longer. Alright, let's draw out. Our abilities kick in. They lead. Ooh! This is a good... see, that's a card you want with Yennefer. Excuse me? Excuse me? Alright. What'd you discard? Oh, you discarded Elzur's Thunder. Well, thanks for the 10 strength. God damn. Do you have a way of getting Birna back? Because if you don't, that's really, really good. Then again, that was a free play, right? Like, that actually went card, neutral. Like, they didn't go down a card there. So, that's like passing a play. Interesting. Very interesting. That's actually going to benefit them in round 3.
We'll follow you always into the fair.
Thank you. The eyeball, yeah.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
More hawk devour ye!
The thing that makes it interesting to me, Benak, is how, is specifically how, like, wanting to win just 2 of the 3 rounds makes it so your order of play is much more interesting. Like, it's like, well, do I want to even play... There are specific cards like, well, do I even want to play into this round? Do I care to play into this round? Do I just pass? Is that good? Like... yeah, it's... I really don't want to play that one.
What is it?
So the problem here is this could get me owned from Scorch, but putting it on the -6s could get me...
Her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Okay.
So what? Should I pound it into a poker?
Modron Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
Ooh, that's a strong one. And so the thing that's very good for them here is that they're continuing to force me into playing cards. And, like, I can't pass. If I pass here, they use their hero card and just win the round.
Greetings. Want to look over our stock?
I want them to pass. I do not want to have to go play this round any further. Because again, this is 16 power, so if I pass with, like, they can just play 16 power and win. It's quite simple. Okay, whew. Oh, God, I didn't want that round to go on any longer. I didn't want to have to use any of these cards in hand. Yeah. Cool. For me, it's just very different, and that's why I enjoy it. Sure, that's actually good. This could snipe something useful. Let's immediately go for the hero. So these are safe to do because they don't get scorched here, because, like, this is here.
Freyr is patient,
Obvious.
but
Yep.
she brooks no insult.
Gonna get bet that. Back to 13, right?
We'll greet him with fire and iron.
So this is safe
We'll
now.
greet him with fire and iron.
Skeletor's glory!
I think they're gonna actually have this because they probably have the same cards I do. They probably have Warcry in hand.
What is it?
Let's weaken that. In case they do have a
Martin
Scorch.
Freyr is
Oh,
patient,
that's super
but she
bad.
brooks no insult.
So they're likely going to do a doubler, and that's going to just make their power on board something fierce. They're going to near 100. Yeah, if they have a...
Not your lucky day.
Okay. There is a chance that their final card in hand is not worth 9 points, but it's probably the doubler, right? Like... Yeah. Over 100? Oh, 97! So close! So close. Yeah. The 2 Resurrectors was killer for that final round. That card is very powerful. Alright, that was a good game. The Yennifers in round 1 were just silly. Oh, man. 15 scraps. I'll take some scraps. There's still some commons I want to put together. Having only 2 copy of the Resurrectors is a bit sad for this deck. Things like that, you know. I think I'll play a couple more games and then call it for this stream, and I might do something else later tonight. But I don't know. This has been enjoyable and different, and hopefully it's been enjoyable and different for you too. If this is new to you, I see some new faces of people who.
You've got the heart.
I see some new faces of people who I've never seen here before, so I'm sure you're enjoying it. Normally I play a lot of other card games, Magic and Hearthstone, things of that nature. So, that's fine. Raging Bear is actually fine here. Cow's good. Yeah, I have enough scrap for another basic if I want it. I think I want Lacerate in this match. I also don't want First Light. Oh, cool. I'll take 10. That's just fine. Do I, just bring out Yennefer to start this one off?
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
Something like Yennefer Cow might just be a fine line here. No, I understand it. But yeah. If you want to weaken this card's strength, go right ahead. I should have taken the 2 for 1 there, but maybe not. Yennefer's strong enough to continue.
Our shields are our
Excuse me? What are you... Oh, no! Something's gone horribly wrong. Yennefer, stop. Yennefer, you need to quit it. Oh dear. Everything's gone sorta wrong. It's fine. Everything. Okay, yeah, everything's going wrong. Yennefer. Uh-oh. Why do we have a cow? Look, it's just the way it is. Yeah, let's... Everything went bad that round. Let's pass. If they want to kill the cow, that's their only actual choice. Christ. Alright, let's move along. I could use my Archer to proc the cow and bear, but I just wanted that one passed. I didn't think that was worth fighting for. Then again, with Yennefer on the board, maybe it was. And maybe that was an incorrect move. Again, this is still getting into the game, as it were, so... This is a short. Because, yeah, if I'd gone, like, minus cow, minus bear, and then, like, minus one of their other cards, that could have been interesting.
Any last words?
Alright, let's go Geralt here. I don't know how much they'll want to put into this. Like, I already have the +9 on this board. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna pass. That's fair. They get a card out of me. Good play. Yeah, we... Ooh, hold on. I need to see my grave. That sucks. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. Yeah, should've went like... F. One of these Resurrectors is a dead card right now. Oh, if only there was some 4-cost unit I could have included in my deck that draws a card and discards a unit to turn on my Resurrectors. Interesting. So I'm on the play here. Let's start off with... Let's revive the Berserker first.
We serve her who is virgin.
We'll just do this straight away. There's a higher chance that things get killed if I do this early. What's your grave got? What the hell? Interesting. I didn't know this existed. That's a hell of an interesting card, especially once I'm holding the Deadly Doubler here. Huh. What do you have in your yard? Okay, you've got it easily enough.
Exactly what I hoped for.
Okay.
Kill, maim, destroy!
What the... Cut it. Ooh, okay. I might be able to do some interesting sniping chains here to make Scorch work. This could be intriguing. So that goes down to 9, which is fine. Our opponent's bears. Our opponent is friend of all bears. I understand. That bear sure has a red fair accent. Heh.
We've no time to lose.
Oh, you're the draw. Yo, that card's a lot better when I take it in context that it could be 6 strength. What do you discard, bud? Oh! That's a bad sign if my opponent discarded that card. That's a really bad sign if my opponent discarded that card. Uh-oh. That's a bit scary. That means they're holding a second copy.
Modern Freyr is patient.
Yep.
She brooks no insult.
And another bear. The big bear! Okay, bear gets crushed. I think from here we want to... So this comes in as 11, right? That's 11 strength on the back. Okay, I've got to play here. This is really weird. At least to me. So, I'm playing for Scorch.
Keep together.
So, we're going to snipe, snipe, snipe. Now, next turn, my Scorch kills 2 11s and my own 11. And, like, my own 11 dying sucks, but I have a resurrection effect that's actually dead right now. So, that still seems fine to me. What the hell?
Slow, ain't ya?
Oh, okay, sure. So let's go ahead and we'll Scorch.
Bow before modern Freya.
So now we get our bear! Yay, bear's back! Okay, I was able to make my second Resurrector not a dead card. That might be a huge gain for me. I feel pretty good about this. They have their own doubler. I might just want to pull the trigger on the Warcry next turn. Unless I can snipe off one of their, like... I can't snipe off anything. Like, I can snipe off the Priestess, but that doesn't matter.
By the rates of Morhog.
Oh, boy. Looks like my opponent's going to be damaging everything in the world now. Yeah, I get it. Okay, we'll wait as long as possible on playing the Warcry. Alright, so let's remove 3 strength from... Doesn't really matter as long as it's not this one. Is that the doubler? Oh, that's pulling the trigger on their doubler very early. Interesting. So I want this over here, because I don't want to heal anything.
Want to look over our stock?
Okay. I guess it heals itself. Oh, that actually doesn't do anything. Wow, okay, I learned something. Reset self if weakened, and that triggers after that. Cool. I've learned. That's good. Well, anyway, we're doubling our board, which I think should be enough. Their doubler wasn't as strong as I expected. I expected, like, another 20 power on their board, but...
I suppose. In the end.
Oh, they can't afford to play the weather on other rows. Okay. Oh. Wow, that's a strong-ass card. Why didn't you weather on... Hold on.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Why didn't you put that in the front row?
Let's get this over with.
Oh no. What does it do? Does that push everybody back into that row? Oh my god. Holy shit, Geralt. And then Geralt showed up and I lost my entire board. Oh my god. Coral can't go on melee? Okay. Whew. And then 40 of my strength disappears. Strong final card for them to have. That was a good game. Coral can only be played in melee. Yeah, let me pull up the card. I didn't realize that on the card because the card looked like it was all rose. Was there something I was missing with it? I'm gonna go pull up that card because that did not seem immediately obvious with the card. So I just want to see it. And I have enough. Color gold. And here's Geralt Igni, the one that just kicked my ass. What do you do? Destroy the strongest non-gold units in the opposing row if that row totals 20 or more. Holy crap, that's good. That's a one-sided, holy smokes, that's real strong. Where is the one I'm looking for? Coral. I think Coral's 2. No. Is Coral not a... There's Coral. Weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one is... It's not me expressing, like, amazement at the fact that they had the card. It's me expressing amazement at the card existing because I've never seen it. And that's a powerful effect. That seems very good. Yeah, okay, so Coral just can't go into melee for reasons? Huh. I guess because it'd be too strong? Oh well, I have a... That's a bit of a kick. I have a... It's a pet peeve of mine when cards don't do what they say on them. And there's nowhere on the card that says that it can't go into melee, from what I'm reading here. Weird. Okay. But yeah, good card. I'll have to keep that in mind, because that's something I might want to make. 800 dust? 800 dust. That seems strong. You know, are there other Geralts? Oops, I hit wrong button on that. Interesting. Let me pull up that and see what other Geralts show up. Yeah, range sees loyal on the max zoom, but that's not shown on the little card there. Like because the spinning circle has meant that it goes anywhere, not search Geralts. Okay, there's 3 different Geralts. Igni, Ard, and Geralt. This one everybody has. Everybody gets this Geralt. And then Ard is the knockback one. This one seems really good too. Nice. That's good luck on ya. And Igni. That's good stuff. These are good. That's a good card and something I'll probably want to make at some point. Alright, let's jump right back in. Actually, hold on. I want to, before, cards, deck builder. I do feel like including, I don't know what I want to cut for certain, but I do feel like including my buddy. Where's my bud? Oh, hold on. Get back in there. I didn't say you could leave. Roach or King of Beggars? I don't know what either of those cards are. Oh, I can finally see what this blizzard potion does. Oh, it's okay. It's just weather immunity on a unit. That's not too much. I don't know how I feel on these yet. I feel like these are for a different deck, and I'm not there yet. They're very, very strong with Yennefer. I like having the Lacerate. I'm not certain that it's super necessary, but I like having it around. It's very good against the, like, then again, Demeridian Bomb kind of plays a similar role. Roach is great. I don't know. Yeah, if there's a... Yeah, I don't have a third priestess. I think that's a definite include. Actually, let's do that. So let me quick go craft another priestess, because I should be able to do that. Collection. Skellig, you. I'm playing on PC. Then back into the deck builder. He wears armor of gold. Of course he's a jerk. Alright, that's good. And... another bear, maybe? Maybe a second Warcry is worthwhile. Let's do that. I kind of wish you could craft from this screen, too. That'd be nice. Alright. Alright. And back to that. Cool. Again, this is a game in closed beta, so that it's understandable that there are still features needing to be added.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Oh, hold on. You're a different ability. You can just make rain happen? Oh boy, I should probably keep around my Lacerate's not going to do much here. Yennefer might do a lot here. Svan Ridge. I don't know how much I care about Svan Ridge in this opener. Oh god, a third one? That's fine. So you spawn a weather effect, right? Or remove a weather effect. Interesting. Oh, cow time.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Hi. Oh, nice. I'm a good counter to that. I'm fine with 3 Resurrectors because that just means I'm going to be using them in different rounds.
Into the fair!
Usually I try to wait until the last round on them, but I can use like a Resurrector on round 2. Is my opponent seriously just continuing to go in on this? Alright.
By the rates of Morhog.
I'm making that damn thing happen. Oh man. On the fog.
Let's get this over with.
So they can't actually do too much to me weather-wise right now.
Any last words?
Okay, fine.
So, no one else dares face me?
I don't like having to commit so much into this. I want this round to be over. Maybe just passing here and making them play another card into this? That actually seems fine. My hand is a bunch of revival. Like, okay, so if I pass here, they have to play another card into this, or like, even make, no, they can't make fog happen, that won't be enough. Yeah, pass seems good here. They have to play another card and they're already down a card. So they'll be down 2. And also, Yennefer cuts off that card from functioning. Wow, they're going just, like, random card? An interesting choice, if I may say so myself. I think that was the incorrect play. I'm no expert at the game, but I'm going to say that one was incorrect. All they needed to do was rally with it, and that probably would have been enough, right? Okay, now they're going to spawn another weather condition. But now we're tied. Like, they have to play another card. Thanks? I don't know what just happened. Yeah, okay. Well...
Bow before modern Freya.
By the rates of Morhog.
I think if we draw, we just both win. We both get the victory, because we both get our crown. I've had it happen before in the final round.
Modern Freya is patient, but she brooks no insult.
We'll greet him with a...
I'm gonna clear out the fog, by the way. Well, they have a fogling in their hand, too. That sucks. I'm sorry. I got bad news for you. We're gonna clear the skies. Because those foglings only stay around in the fog. Sure, that's fine. I'm great! That's what he's saying. He's really great. The reason I spent the Clear Skies is because they have a... I know one of their cards in hand is the little foglet, and that they also have the tiny... this foglet that's getting bigger. In the abstract, I agree with you very much so. That is what I would want to do. Everything in my yard? No. Let's just play the doubler. And they're gone. I'm great! That's what they're saying. It's I'm great. He's great. He also really likes crates. I don't know. So there's the match win, and then 80 for, yeah, performance. Okay. Alright. I think that's enough of this for now, though. I think we've gotten, like, most of the... I think I've shown off the game to my satisfaction. So... nice, nice username to go with that one. Smoke Wed. But yeah, I think I've shown off what I wanted to out of this, which was that this is a very different card game than a different usual, like, than something like Magic, Hearthstone, Eternal. It's a lot more, like, it's very simple to learn. Like, you want the bigger number, win twice. That's it. I just explained the entire game in 2 sentences. But, the how it plays out and the intricacies of it, like, are very interesting. It feels like a game that a skilled player, because of how little randomness there is to the game, it feels like the kind of game that somebody that's a very skilled player would have an incredible advantage on just a random player. In Magic, it's sort of kind of known that, like, even at, like, the most skilled player in the world is probably, like, isn't going to be able to win every game, or even, like, 75% of games, in a vacuum. So, like, because the only random elements in this game are the 3, like, your opening draw, and, that is very, like, you can smith that. Out of 25 cards, you're seeing 10 plus 3, and then you're drawing 3 additional cards. You're only drawing 3 additional cards, which means you're basically playing with the resources you have. You take a look at your opener and you go, okay, this is the plan. So it's very different in that sense. Yeah, very nearly every time I lose a match, you can attribute it to a misplay. Yeah, there's a lot of you can. I also like that it rewards. Like, the reward structure is on rounds, not wins. So, like, even if you're taking a 1-2 loss, you're not getting nothing out of it. Like, one of the it's very annoying playing like a control deck in Hearthstone and going, like, to fatigue and getting a loss. You get nothing from your loss, like, if you're playing in that way. Anyway, that's gonna be all for now, though. Like I said, I think I might do one more streaming thing a bit later today. Maybe some Hearthstone, as I said. I might jump on some Hearthstone in, like, a little while here. Let's say, like, an hour or so. Just as a difference to this, you know. Hearthstone's a game I've certainly played a lot of, so we'll take things down. I'm gonna take a break and go catch some other streams. I think pretty sure that right now, like, the arcade pit's going on, so that'd be cool. You can go check that out. I'll probably send you all over that way if Smite is going on. Let me see if Smite's going right now, and if the arcade pit is happening right now, I'll send you all over that way. So let me double check. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you had fun with this. I had a lot of fun with this game. It's definitely... Yep, they are going on now, so I'll go ahead and send you all that way. So, thanks for joining. Have a good time. Have a good night, everybody. There. Hope you all enjoyed, and have a good night, everybody.